Welcome back, everybody. We're walking, so I'm assuming there might be some cutscene before we can leave.
Kia, if I may have a word.
Yeah, I figured.
In private, I have a message from a common friend.
Anna?
She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Elvic.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merryminstrom until she does.
Alright. Okay. Maybe the park? I'm not sure. The relationship with this Anna person doesn't bode well for... I mean, when you get somebody who's neutral or possibly even chaotic neutral in this situation, it's always something to be wary of. And I should know since I play a chaotic neutral character in my D&D campaign.
Did you hear the one about the magic?
Who's there?
I guess that potion's still working. Maybe he just got another one. Right. This way to the mall, I believe. And I got a crash message, but I think we're still fine.
He's not doing a very good job of being
What do you
inconspicuous. I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay.
Azadi apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor any... You come to warn, Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course, no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows. Beside, it may be time to leave Mercuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers, in my aching bones. Something unnatural, something mean. There's no room in Mercuria for magic or for magicals. Not anymore. No. Whether Azadi attack is coming or not, It's time for the mole to dig up.
This guy's making goofy faces right now, kind of Mass Effect Andromeda faces.
Return home to the birth burrow. Find an old familiar hole to sleep in. Until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvarne. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well?
All right.
May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
At least until Zoe gets here. Okay, jeez. These long loading times. Alright. It's supposed to be a place overlooking Old Town. So I think the idea is
Oh, hello. Do come again.
we need to go higher and higher, I think.
Did you hear the one about the magical?
Hey! Who goes there? Must have been the wind.
Alright, here's the park. Meanwhile, she's not gonna be in here. We'll keep looking. The frame rate seems worse in Mercuria than it is in Europolis. I may need to go to the bones. There's like music playing from this one area, but it doesn't seem important. Alright. I'll keep going up and up and up. Should also check the map. Further up we go.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night.
Who's there?
Go on, you may pass.
Keep going up and keep going up and keep going up and keep going up. There she is.
It's a nice view, isn't it? I've always found Marcuria beautiful, especially in summer. Of course, those metal tubes are a bit of an eyesore. And that tower... Actually, the tower I quite like.
Why did you want to meet me?
Oh, so impatient. You always were. I've been saving something for a rainy day. Someone, actually. And, well, no rain at the moment. But the forecast for tonight sounds grim.
It can't hurt to... She knows something about tonight. It can't... We've heard the same thing. Something's happening tonight. Possibly an Azadi raid on Old Town.
That's what I've heard too. But I don't know anything else. Yet. That's where you come in. There's an Azadi officer, high-ranking, a captain. He has, an arrangement with a young woman in Old Town. A non-human.
He's fucking a magical.
Eloquent, but yeah, he's fucking a magical. We both know what it would do to his career if anyone found out.
They'd strip him of his rank. He'd be arrested, tortured, most likely sentenced to death.
All for a little blue girl and some exotic sex. Your people are so predictable, Azadi. So easy to compromise. You know, the more things you forbid, the more sins there are to be tempted by. You're a nation of the repressed, a powder keg ready to blow.
But how will this information help us?
Today is this officer's day with his young lady. She has a room near Shady Quay. Our horny captain never goes alone. The fool brings his uniformed knave to keep watch, which is convenient, like a big arrow pointing to the right door. If you were to confront the captain in a compromising position, there'd be no limit to what you could accomplish.
Why give me this information? You could have profited from it yourself.
I have no need for money or leverage. But I thought you could put this to good use. Find out what's going down. Maybe stop it, save some lives, or take some.
I thought you didn't care about the Resistance.
I never said that. I never said I did either. But maybe I care for other things.
Why did you bring me all the way up here to tell me this?
Because I don't trust them or anyone. I've been burned in the past.
But why me?
Because you, Kian, I trust.
This isn't right. I can't reject her. This isn't...
It's not like him.
Anna, wait.
I'm sorry, but that's just not in character for him to just kiss somebody. That is not in character. I made the in-character choice, not the convenient for the storytelling choice. At any rate, easy to get back down.
After my thought I heard someone. Anyone there?
Plus, Kian knows that, like, he's on borrowed time. Once his usefulness is, you know,
Hey, who goes there?
done with the Resistance, he's gonna be
Must have been the wind.
killed. And he may die in part of serving the Resistance, so there's kind of, like, no reason to get romantically involved with anybody.
Early breakfast.
It also doesn't make sense because, like, he's only met this person twice and they're trying to hook up with him. Like, it is very a little suspicious.
Hello.
Darn it, I went the wrong way.
Could have sworn I saw something.
Somebody tied you over before tea.
I just assume that most people dump Reza immediately and try to go out with the doctor, and they have Keon just date whatever, but they're dumb.
He's
Those
guarding the
people.
door to that house.
There's
This must be
official
where that
Azadi business
Azadi
going
officer
on
meets
here.
his...
You'll want to turn
his
around and walk
girl.
away.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Diversion. Diversion, diversion. Let me see if Bip's around.
Of course.
She sells herbs and potions,
Oh, next time,
all of it
maybe.
non-magical,
I've got the
or so she claims.
What can I do for you, friend? Would you care for a tasty sandwich?
Your sign says sandwiches and fireflowers.
Ah, yes. Used to be I made the best fireflowers in Old Town. But no more, I'm afraid. Alchemy apparently falls under the definition of magic these days, and is therefore strictly forbidden. I can make you a savoury sandwich.
I've seen fireworks, and even if I was hungry, those sandwiches sound dubious. But if it helps, I'll have one of your...
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still while I prepare your sandwich. Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
I really have no idea. I'm quite... What was that again? Grained rake bowl?
Raked grain roll baked balance. Baked grain roll. That's it.
Tasty morsels.
Didn't I tell you to stand still and not move around? Where did you go?
I've got eats from across the Northlands, from far away as a deer.
Now, meat. Today I have a cured elguan, pickled saltwater snapjaw, and...
Kitten? Kitten?
My apologies, that's Kit A Carpaccio, a delicacy of the Rose Court.
Doggy.
Dogie. It's a bird.
Ah.
And just a dash. I can't be expected to perform adequate sand. What are you doing, friend?
Early breakfast.
Can I tempt...
I've seen... I'd like...
Can't help you with that.
How about the...
My hands are tied. The orders, in fact. I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants. Hello.
Eve, I'll have one of your sand...
Brilliant. Step right up. Step right. Hey, don't.
Oh, darn it, I couldn't do it fast enough.
Can I tempt...
I'll have one of your sandwich...
Brilliant. Step... You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something... feet. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
That does not sound particularly... Anything to keep her Yes, please.
Splendid.
Nice snack.
Hey, what are you doing? I told you to there you are. Once again, I'd like to remind you to stand still and not go gallivanting about while I'm engaged in the delicate craft.
Of what? Oh, the game crashed for real. Well, nuts. But seriously, why is this game so buggy? And I don't like to blame Unity for everything, but it's a convenient scapegoat. Come on. Okay. So I didn't lose too much progress, but... Brrr.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
Why would he want
Did you
them
hear
to?
the one about the magical and the...
Who's there?
There it is. There it is.
Sandwiches. I've got you look like the I'm not
Oh, darn it, I have to actually go down. Whatever.
My table's
Whatever.
open day and night.
He's guarding the door to that house. This must be where that Azadi officer meets his girl.
Say lady at least, or woman. Well, don't say his woman. That's weird.
Ointments.
His romantic interest.
Delgrin meat, pickled shrimp chip. What can I?
Your son.
Ah, I
I'll have one of you.
brilliant. Step right over. Now,
Flat.
bride frat bed balance front.
I've got eats from across the Northlands, from far away as a deer.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Anything to keep it. Yes, please.
Splendid. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still while I prepare your sandwich.
Dang it.
Now, meat.
Kitten? Kitten?
My apologies.
Doggy.
Don't.
Ah.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is,
Neat.
something, feet. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Anything to keep her distracted. Yes, please.
Splendid.
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsel. morsels.
What are you doing, friend?
What? I don't understand.
Can I tell?
Even I'd like
Can't.
how
In fact, I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants. Hey, don't touch that! Hello,
I'll have one of your.
brilliant! Step right up.
I don't understand. Do I just have to wait for this entire sequence to go down? Because, like, there's no part of
just
this
a
where they'll
dash
let
of
me
this
take it.
And a dash of that, and some of this, and a bit of that. A dash of pungent oxy topping, yes or no?
Anything to that? No, thank you.
Suit yourself. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something, feet. Parsley.
Yes, please.
Splendid. Didn't I tell you? Where did you go?
Tasty morsels.
It's very important that you stand right there while I'm sandwiching. It's a delicate craft, I'll have you know.
I've got eggs from across the Northlands, from far away as a deer.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that, and some of this and a bit of that. Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick. If not, please visit a Mercuria's foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders.
In Sadir, these things are called champions. They're often sold outside temples. Country folk in northern Azadir have a. In western Azadir, they're named Leviath. In Sadir, these things are called champions. They're often sold outside temples, military
Sandwiches!
barracks, and schools.
I've got. Can I tempt you with?
I'll have.
Brilliant! Step right. Step. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something, feet. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Anything to keep it. Yes, please.
Splendid. I can't be expected to perform adequate sandwiching when you're moving about. You need. Hey! What about your sandwich? And this was turning into one of my best creations ever.
This is very irritating.
Evening there. You don't look like my usual. Tell your friends. Nibbles, scrump, tasty morsels.
Might I sell herbs, ointments, oils, and salves? All certified. Do come again. I've got the non-magical medicine
Let's
your
see.
body needs.
Let's see what a guide would tell me to do, because this is...
No sorcery.
Well, not a guide. I'm gonna go on the forums and say sandwich.
Mercuria's foremost sandwich.
I'll just say sandwich.
Ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders.
Not many results.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves,
Sandwiches.
Okay. Jeez, I lost control of my keyboard for a second.
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their resilience.
Is that bit? No, it's not. Darn it.
Tasty morsels.
Crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun. Ah, you're back. Did you want your sandwich or not?
I did. I do.
I perform my
Something to tide you over before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that, and hey, what are you doing?
The boy reminds me a lot of
I
myself
told
at
you
that
to
age.
There's Bib.
Orphaned, a street urchin living hand to mouth, eager
Did
to
you
get
find that
into all
turncoat you were
kinds of
looking
trouble.
for?
I did, thanks to you.
Did you kill him?
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him. He's a traitor.
Well, sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really? Huh. Are you on another mission?
Perhaps. I'm sorry, boy, but I'm quite busy.
Let me help.
He might actually. You want to help?
Yeah.
Even if it's dangerous?
What do you think?
What do you know about fireworks?
You mean fireflowers? I know everything. My father makes Baksheevan candles for the Festival of Turning every year.
Fine. Follow me.
Yes!
Somebody tied you over to...
So you've come back. Again. Should I even bother with your sandwich?
Please.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting
Quickly,
up your bread.
grab
Sunny
those
side
ingredients.
gets cheese, and the other
Can
one
do.
gets meat. Thief! Get away from there!
Oh, whoops.
I've got eats from across the Northlands.
So you've come back. Again. Should I even bother with your sandwich?
Please.
Come along now, the sandwiching is about to begin.
Somebody tied you over before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that, and some of this and a bit of that. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
And yes, please.
Splendid.
Tied you
Corn.
over before tea. Midnight snack.
Get the chemicals.
Nibbles. Scrub. Tasty morsels.
Right. Remember, if not,
Alright. Good job, Bip. Where'd he go? Bip.
My table's always open, day and night.
How was that?
That was perfect.
You told...
In this case,
Here's this...
What?
I've got the non-magical medicines
Wow.
your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
A lot of. Wow, there's a lot of stuff.
you said your father.
Well, sort of. Said it might blow my...
Fair enough.
First make the glowy balls. I don't know exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy. Good. Now you need to make the fire powder somehow. My father was never too clear on how that part's done. All that's left, all I know is that it's powder that went psst when it was lit. You start with the fire powder at the bottom. That looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out.
Where am I gonna use it, though, exactly?
It's a working fire flower. A Baksheevan candle.
There's official as I...
Where would I place it? Where would I place it?
Boy, try and distract that guard away from the door.
Hey, you got it. I bet you can't catch me.
Scram, you little shit.
No, that didn't work.
Go on.
You gotta give me somewhere to place it. I mean, I don't understand. Won't let me go that way. Dagnabbit. There's only one cursor that comes up, and it's this person right here.
Marshal. Here you go, boy. Now don't light this before I tell you to.
Oh man! I'll be careful, I promise. I can't wait to see how this one burns.
This official has already...
Use the fireworks to distract the guard away from that door.
Yes, yes. Hey, hey!
It worked.
Check this out. Too
Stop!
slow!
Come back here, you little shit.
What a silly circumstance.
What in Shadow's name are you? Apostle! You're dead!
Bonk.
He won't hurt you again, child. I promise. Leave. Do not come back.
So this guy's just a trash monster. We get to have some fun with him? Yeah, we do.
My head's hurting. Why is my... What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tied to... Alvane. You're not dead. How in Shadow's name? I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from the tower and...
Shut your mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by
If you
that?
speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat.
Jeez.
The raid tonight.
I don't know anything about a raid.
I cannot justify torture. I'll have to You believe you have more to lose by speaking to me. You're wrong. You've been consorting with a magical, a Dolmari, a child. You know the punishment for even one of those crimes is execution. All three. They will make an example of you. They'll string you up in the tower square. They'll sever your genitals, gouge your eyes out, dip your feet in molten metal. They'll make you suffer unbearable agony. You will plead for death. And death will come. But slowly. Slowly. Tell me what you know, or the tower will learn of your crimes.
There will be a raid. In the Magic Ghetto, before the sun rises tomorrow. I'm not part of it. I haven't been in the meetings, I don't know the details. But they plan to root out the rebels and the collaborators hiding in Old Town. Some they'll exile to the islands. Others they'll kill. As punishment for siding with the Resistance, as a warning to others. That's all I know. I swear to it on my mother's office.
Let's go over this again.
Please, don't kill me. I won't tell anyone about this, about you. I'll do anything. I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information from inside the tower. Just spare me.
There's always a risk that he will reveal what happened. He has much to lose if he reveals. There's always a risk that he will reveal what happened here. But if I spare his life, he could be of value to us.
No. Fuck that. This guy did some shitty
You
shit.
deserve no mercy.
No!
Shadow take your black soul.
He is a monster. And he does not deserve to go free for telling us what we already knew. It also proves that Kian is not fucking around with the resistance.
Where's the guard?
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung. He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bib.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
I'm not afraid of the Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and you'll be safe with...
I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
Wait. Shadow. Children.
Anyhow. Looks like we might be warping over to the rendezvous point. Rather than having us run all the way there. We must be getting towards the end of the book.
The General is asking questions.
I've heard. We must find Kian before...
I'll make sure Harmy's attentions are
That was an
directed
odd
elsewhere.
cut-off.
Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
What did he say?
The General tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors. It's of little concern. They will not live to see another interview.
And arouse more suspicion? Don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
Then try not to act like one. Who else did he speak with?
The Warden.
What? I thought you were taking care of that problem.
You're the one who worries about arousing suspicion. I couldn't simply have him executed. There are laws.
And now the General has a witness.
An infidel's testimony can never be used against Trueborn.
But his words can fuel further investigations.
The General will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him.
How so?
Because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and, as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility. And action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then, no one
will challenge us. I hope you're right.
I always am. Come here.
This is not the time for...
I'm as hard as Nigali steel. This is exactly the time.
What? That's so stupid. Ah, good grief.
I apologize for being late, but I have important...
Every minute wasted could mean lives lost. Anu, can you tell us what you've learned?
Not a whole lot. No one's talking. There's not even a whisper of a raid. I'm starting to think maybe Ulvik's loose-lipped, drunken Azadi was merely a braggart. Also, merely a braggart? I've been around you guys too long.
I went looking for our people in Old Town. They're standing by for my word. I don't want to pull them out of the city until we know for sure what's happening. Let's hope for their sake.
The raid is taking place, just before sunrise. We still have several hours.
How did you come up?
Hey, Big Blue, let him speak.
The plan is to arrest as many magicals as possible, along with rebel sympathizers. It's a show of strength. They want us to be scared.
Where did you get this information, Kian?
From a trusted source. I met her here before we...
Mystery Woman! I remember Mystery Woman! Well, I remember you talking about Mystery Woman. She's a friend of Ulvik's, right? We can definitely trust her.
She told me about an Azadi officer who visits with an underage Dalmari girl. And she told me where to find him.
He was with a child? That's sick.
And did you find him?
I did. He told me that this will be their biggest raid on the ghetto so far. Given his rank and the precariousness of his situation, I believe him.
How did you get him to talk?
When he understood his predicament, he was perfectly willing to spill his guts.
I don't know.
Seriously? I mean, I'd much rather trust Kian's source than mine.
What if this source of yours is playing you for a fool? What if it's bait, meant to draw us out and distract us?
No Azadi would commit a mortal crime in order to set a trap. His soul is damned to the shadow for eternity.
I think we should listen...
Maybe your information is trustworthy, Kian, but I'm not willing to bet our position in Old Town
You
on it.
goofball.
We'll tell our people to be vigilant. If there is a raid, at least they'll be forewarned.
You're making a mistake.
We'll know soon enough, Azadi.
Where's the officer now? Did you let him go?
I ended his life.
You what?
He'd molested a child. He deserved death. He will languish in shadow for eternity.
I would have done the same.
I'm sure he deserved it, but won't they come looking for him? Also, it sounds like we lost an opportunity to have a valuable source inside the tower.
I couldn't let him live after what he'd done to the girl.
At least you see her as a girl, and not just a magical. You made the right choice. The honorable choice.
Honorable? You think it's honorable to murder a man? You're both insane.
It's time we headed back to the Enclave.
I wish you'd let him live. I mean, at least then
No,
we'd have a source in the
thank
tower,
you.
if nothing else. But I guess you're on Liko's good side now. He may not trust information unless it's being bled out of someone, but the man does enjoy a righteous murder. I'm just not so sure how I feel about it.
Well, I'm not trying to date you. We're trying to lead a resistance here. Yeah, happy you stayed now, Bip? Sure doesn't look like the raid went poorly for Vemin or Varin or whatever his name is. It looked like it went pretty well. Oh shit!
Who's there?
Is it the talking crow?
However did you get here?
I didn't think that the talking crow would come back. I thought that they were done. Although they didn't talk in that scene, but they did talk in the last 2 games. Oh, we're back to Zoe now, and now the actual chapter title will probably make itself known. It was like an amnesiac, so I assume that this is why it's called that. It's because of Zoe, and not because of Keon's story. Is this a David Cage game? They like to show women not dressed. This is how she got there before, with the prototype, not with the actual dream machine.
Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
There doesn't seem to be any other option. No, I thought I needed to sit down on the sofa first. You gonna put it on or just stare at it?
Mira, do you have a second?
Depends. Are you done? I need those bots to go out tomorrow.
Almost done. I was wondering if I could leave a teensy bit early today.
Be kind. Rewind. Almost?
Mostly. I'm mostly done.
In your experience, Petal, what's my answer to a question like that?
One filled with expletives. But it's really important that
Of course it's fucking important. It's always important. It's never not important. You wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important, would you, Kutria? So what's so important that you feel it takes precedence over the work I pay you to do?
It's my friend, Baruti. I haven't heard from him lately, and I'm worried about him.
And you can't just message the Bunjod like a normal person?
I have. I did. He hasn't responded. I wanted to stop by the campaign office to see if he's there.
You know, there are ways of tracking an iris on the wire.
I want to do this the legal way, Mira. For once. Please.
Suit yourself, Jodu. You can abandon your responsibilities, but I will dock your pay.
I'd expect nothing less.
Just be here extra early tomorrow to, I don't know, what do you hate doing the most?
Sitting at my terminal learning more about neural programming. I really, really hate that.
Mopping floors. That's it. You'll come extra early to mop the fucking floors. Alright?
Yes. Fine. Sure.
Mira buys bots, refurbishes and reprograms them, and sells them at a premium. She also works
we
with
already
neural
know what
networks
happened to
and illegal
Baruti.
hardware
Bad
and-
things. That was the whole, dilemma. That was the whole choice that we had. The reason I've let this episode go on extra long is because I'm pretty sure that this is right near the end of this book. I assume that they're going to end it on a cliffhanger, and Baruti's probably at the root of it.
Zoe! I'm glad you got in touch. I miss you, Sissy. Since I'm not answering, I must be busy, but I'll ring you back as soon as possible. There are things I need to talk about, and you're the only one I can talk to.
Our campaign office. It's a hole in
Well, this is the first time we've actually gone in here. Cannot wait to see what the cliffhanger is. Is he
Baruti?
dead?
Are you here? It's Zoe.
That's a bloodstain. Oh, there. Yeah, there it is. I misjudged where the bloodstain was, but
Jesus. Baruti.
This is an encrypted message. Where did we first meet?
I'm sorry?
Where did we first meet?
We got lunch from Nella's food cart, and then we walked down to the bricks while you interviewed me. We stopped at the...
Hey, Sissy. I hope you're okay. I'm sorry for dragging you back into this mess, but I need your help. Again. I've been through all the data now, and this goes much deeper than we could have imagined. It's about a lot. It all connects back to Wati Corp. That's what the clampdown is all about, Zoe. Wati Corp controls this syndicate. They want people off the streets, locked up at home. They want us to always be connected to dream machines. They want us hopelessly addicted to dream time. In order to pull that off, they've bought everyone. The Alliance, European Dawn, Unity, Uminska. The only party that's not in their pockets at this point is Manifesto. And what can they accomplish? They're powerless. I didn't want to get you involved, but I desperately need your help. We need to expose this to the world. But first, I need to confront Leia Uminska. I need to look her in the eye and ask if she knew. I still can't believe she's involved. Then, if you receive this message, then something probably went very wrong, and I'm gone. Please, I've left a copy of my findings somewhere safe. Remember where we ended up. Good luck, Zoe.
well, so hey, we ended up taking it to the hand after all. Come on with these load times.
Hi, Zoe. I'm not available right now, but I'll message you or ring you back as soon as I can.
Please call me, Reza. It's urgent.
Zozo? What's going on?
I'm sorry, Nella, but I really need your help. Can you come meet me?
Actually, I was just about to call you and ask you a favor. Where are you?
Unity Campaign Headquarters. Please come right away.
On my way, Zoe. Just stay where...
Okay.
Zozo, what's the matter?
It's Baruti. He's dead. He's been shot. He's in there.
What?
He left me a message. It went straight to my iris. I think he knew that someone was going to...
Wait here. We need to leave, right now.
But shouldn't we call it into...
And end up in a syndicate interrogation room? Bad idea, I'd say.
But we can't just leave him in there like that.
And span, Zozo. Don't be stupid. You can't stay here. Find a public terminal, send an anonymous tip to Europolice. And then go home.
Okay.
Look, I'm sorry. I have to run. Can you do... I was actually about to... I need you to keep this safe
Oh,
for me,
boy.
just for a little while.
What is it?
Something personal. Just keep...
Okay. okay?
Am I okay? I'm fine. I can't. Will you be?
Yeah, good. What's going on with her? Something's not right. I need to make sure she's okay.
Okay. So we're gonna tail her?
The eye in the sky watches, so you don't have to. Help us, help you.
Lorraine in Spain.
And comply with all eye directions.
On a train. In the membrane. I would assume she's going to the same location she was at before. When she ran into that one person. She's probably gonna meet up with them again.
Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in
I
touch.
assume she's gonna cross the street and be by that bar.
The streets are dangerous.
Oh no, wait, it would be more to the left over here behind this wall. You'll see. There, the greenish wall back there, I'm pretty sure. That's where she had that conversation that we eavesdropped on. Why can't Zoe leave it alone? Why can't Zoe just go back to her house and keep this stuff safe?
All eye operatives are authorized to use deadly force. Avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay connected to your dream machines.
She's just kind of sitting there at the moment. Uh-oh. She's about to sacrifice herself.
Nella!
You're not gonna reach her.
Nella!
Okay.
Citizens, all eye personnel have been posted for your safety and security alone. Comply with all demands immediately. Do not resist. Do not question.
I suppose that's a cliffhanger. They just offed 2 characters. Alright, show us the stats. Show us how every decision impacted everything or whatever. Let's see the fate of the... That's good. Oh yeah. that big a deal. Okay. So most of those decisions weren't as important as the first book. So that's it for book 2. Come on back tomorrow for the start of book 3. In the meantime, grab a snack and we'll be back. Well, actually, we don't have another game after this, that's right. Well, just munch on it. Munch on it.